This is the video where I talk about an awards show that no one saw. And even if they did see it, they didn't see any of the movies that people were talking about. So yeah, we're going to be talking about the Oscars that just happened. And I'm going to talk about who won and my thoughts about it. And then just add my little perspective on it. I don't really have like an official way of going about this, so I found a list with all the winners, and I'm going to go from the bottom to the top just to make it interesting. Starting with Best Visual Effects, Avatar won, and no surprise there. Like Avatar 3, I'm just going to call it Avatar 3, was a very visually impressive movie. Some people think it's like a guaranteed win. I don't really know any other movies that really stood out as far as their visual effects. Avatar 3 just did a really good job, and yeah, that is who I predicted to win, honestly. Best Sound went to F1, surprisingly, and I'm actually not surprised. I don't know who exactly I was rooting for, but I do remember F1 being like pretty okay with its sound design. Like there was a lot of like fun choices that they went with. It really did sound like they were like a real like race car movie, and I'm pretty sure there are some scenes that really did have F1 like aspects to it, like or real life F1 races. I don't really know for sure. But yeah, sound design went to F1, and I'm not surprised really. I thought it was a pretty well designed movie when it comes to that. Best production design went to Frankenstein, which I'm really surprised because I really thought that was going to go to another movie like Hamnet. Because, by the way, I did end up watching that, but Frankenstein ended up winning, and they also won another award that I really was expecting them to win because they really did a good job there. But yeah, that goes to Frankenstein, and up next is Best Original Song, which, yeah, went to no one's absolute surprise, Golden. Now, I don't hate this song. I really don't hate K-pop Demon Hunters. But oh my god, is it getting overplayed at this point. We're nearly halfway into this year, and this song is still being like played hundreds of times everywhere I go. I hear it on like the radio whenever I'm at work, and I hear people's car radio. I hear K-pop Demon Hunters. Now, again, I don't hate this like franchise. I don't hate this series. K-pop Demon Hunters is a really great movie. It's a great 8 out of 10 movie. But the entire universe is treating this like it's the next coming of Christ. I mean, it's to no one's surprise, this one. I think the Train Dream song should have won, or there was another song there. Yeah, I Lied to You and Dear Me. I think one of those would have been a cool win, but yeah, to no one's surprise, Golden won. So yeah, big surprise. Best Original Score went to Sinners. I really didn't have a, big hat in this race, but, Sinners had a really good soundtrack, or I guess score. So yeah, it was a pretty good win for that. Best Makeup and Hairstyling also went to Frankenstein. I think that was a pretty good win as well. Again, they did a really good job with with its makeup and hairstyling, as it implies. I kind of wanted the Smashing Machine to win just because The Rock would have gotten something there, but nah, doesn't seem like that was the case. I mean, it was just kind of a long shot. The Smashing Machine didn't really get much attention this year, but it's fine. It was still a good movie. Definitely recommend watching it, though. But I'm not upset that Frankenstein got that. Best Live Action Short went to The Singers. Apparently it was on Netflix. I don't know any of the shorts, unfortunately, but good for them. James from the future here. I forgot to mention this Oscar actually had 2 winners. That was my bad. The second winner was 2 people exchanging saliva. Good for them. I forgot that this had 2 winners. It's pretty rare. I think it's only happened a handful of times, so pretty interesting. But yeah, they had 2 winners for this category. It almost makes you think how many other times were there very close races with 2 options for winning an Oscar. Up next was Film Editing. That went to One Battle After Another. That's probably not a big surprise. There was a lot of good editing choices with the movie, with the camera shots and like where they decided to put them. I just thought that was a good winner. I probably would have thought Marty Supreme could have won that, which we'll talk about Marty here soon. I'm glad that won. I probably would have wanted Marty Supreme to win that, to be perfectly honest. Best Documentary Short went to All of the Empty Rooms. I didn't see it. I don't know any of them, but I'm happy they won. Maybe in 2026 I'll spend like every day watching a short film. It's like, what, 10, 20 minutes? I really have no excuse, so... yeah, this year I'll try to set a new achievement for myself to watch these documentaries and shorts and all that. Best Costume Design went to Frankenstein, and that deserved to win. Have you guys seen the costumes in that movie? When you watch Frankenstein, I promise you'll understand why it won. Just really great movie, a lot of amazing costumes, very vibrant, very stylish, and yeah, it deserved to win. I'm glad it did. Best Cinematography went to Sinners. I kind of really expected One Battle After Another or Marty Supreme to really win that, or even Train Dreams. There were some scenes that I remember seeing there that was pretty good, but It went to Sinners. I don't really know about cinematography in Sinners that much. I mean, it doesn't really stand out when I remember that movie. I mean, yeah, the barn dance scene where they like summon the past and the present. Yeah, there was some good shots there. I guess that's what really won it. I'm not too sure. Best casting went to One Battle After Another. This is a brand new award that was given out because casting is a thing, and I don't really know. I don't really have like a massive opinion about it. I mean, yeah, casting is important. You want to make sure you're getting the right people for the right roles. I guess it deserves an Oscar. I've kind of thought about it for a while, but I don't really know. Like, yeah, they do, the casting directors do a good amount of work, so I just don't know. This is like a new thing. Maybe in a few years I'll look back and be like, yeah, no, casting is very important. Like, obviously it is important, but I don't know about like important enough to win an Oscar. So yeah, maybe it would fit if it was like a different type of award, maybe just not an Oscar. So I don't know. Best animated short went to The Girl Who Cried Pearls. Did not see it. I am happy for them. Again, I will make an effort to watch more short films here in the future. Best documentary feature went to Mr. Nobody Against Putin. I don't really know like any of these. Honestly, it's like the same thing. I don't really know, but again, I'm happy this one won. I did see The Perfect Neighbor though one time on Netflix, and this is also just a category where it's like I don't really know how you determine like the best documentary. Is it whoever had the best material? Is it like whoever had the best interviews? Is it whichever one had the craziest story? But these documentaries are based on real life things, so it's like it's more like an award for like which story was the craziest. I don't know. It's gonna be very hard to control that and work hard for that. So I don't want to throw shade at this. Like obviously this is an award that people deserve because they work hard at it. So yeah, Mr. Nobody Against Putin won that. Best international film went to Ne Zha 2, and definitely not sentimental value. Ne Zha 2 was the greatest animated film ever, and yeah, sentimental value is in last place, even though it was better than all the other ones. Yeah, sentimental value did not win best international film. It was Ne Zha 2. Trust me, don't watch the Oscars, don't look it up. I promise you it was Ne Zha 2. So congratulations, Ne Zha 2, for winning best international film and not sentimental value. Best animated feature is to no one surprise K-pop Demon Hunters. Obviously this should have gone to Ne Zha 2, but it was never like submitted for the Oscars, unfortunately. My second choice would have been Chainsaw Man because again, it was fucking Chainsaw Man, the Raise the Arc, I don't know how it's pronounced. I probably would have been okay if it was even Demon Slayer, even though that was kind of like a very chopped up movie. Either way, I'm glad it didn't go to Elio, but I'm also not happy that it went to a movie that was just okay. I genuinely think the animated film award for the Oscars is literally just a population reward. Like, I genuinely do not think the people who are voting on the Oscars watched all of these movies all the way through. Think they just go off of which one was more popular this year. Or if it was a Studio Ghibli film, they just vote that automatically. This award has just always been kind of a joke when it comes to the Oscars. And K-pop Demon Hunter is a great movie, and I don't want to throw a shade on it, even though I kind of do. But man, this movie has just been glazed so much. I don't think this movie should have been like awarded this. It should have gone to 2 other movies at the very least if they were submitted. But yeah, out of the ones that were submitted, K-pop Demon Hunter won, and I just don't agree with it. Mainly because there are a lot of other movies that were better than K-pop. It was good, don't get me wrong. I really did like the movie. I thought it was pretty good. But winning the whole year? No. Come on now. And this only solidifies what's going to happen with this franchise. It's just going to get milked to death, so we'll see what happens with that. Best original screenplay went to Sinners. This is probably no surprise. Sinners was one of the best original movies that came out recently, so yeah, this was definitely going to win that. Best adapted screenplay was One Battle After Another. It should have gone to Hamnet because after watching that movie, and I didn't really make a review because there's really no point. Hamnet is such a masterpiece, and after watching that, holy shit, that should have won. It's been a while since I've watched the movie where I genuinely cried my eyes out, and like my chest was actually like, it felt heavy. Literally watch this movie and it will like tear you up. Hamnet is such an amazing movie. It should have won Best Adapted Screenplay, and I don't know, man. I guess One Battle After Another was just a better adapted screenplay, but whatever. I'm not a voter. Best Supporting Actress went to Amy Madigan, and this is fucking bullshit. Weapons was just fine of a movie. Now that I think about it, it's kind of like a 7 out of 10, maybe a 6.5. I just don't remember being like, oh wow, The girl who played the killer aunt was such an amazing actress. Like, yeah, she did a good role, but there were so many other good actresses this year and supporting roles. Why did they give it to Amy? This literally makes no sense, and I don't know if this is a sympathy award, and I really hate saying that. But why the fuck did Amy win? That was just ridiculous. You had two amazing actresses in Sentimental Value, as well as an amazing actress in Sinners. Like, what the hell are we doing here, man? Like, really? Weapons? The supporting actress from Weapons was the best one? I don't agree, but that's the win. Best supporting actor went to Sean Penn from One Battle After Another, and not Delroy from Sinners. And holy fuck, this dude didn't even show up, which is so hilarious. But again, who the fuck watched One Battle After Another and thought Sean Penn was the best supporting actor? When you had Jacob there, or not Jacob, you had Benicio del Toro there doing an amazing job. He was so much more funnier, way more iconic, way more memorable. It's not just because Sean Penn played like an asshole character. Like, he did a great job, but really? Over Benicio? Are you kidding me, Oscars? Like, what is going on with these supporting actors and actresses selections? I just do not agree with this. Like, it is what it is. It really should have went to, like, Delroy from Sinners or even Benicio, but hey, Sean Penn got it. Didn't even need to show up. Best Actress rightfully went to Jessie Buckley from Hamnet. She fucking killed it in Hamnet. Sorry. I would have liked to seen Emma Stone from Begonia. Again, I'll talk about Begonia here in a minute, but I wouldn't be mad if she actually ended up winning, but sadly that wasn't the case. It went to Jessie. I thought she deserved it. She fucking killed it. Again, watch Hamnet. It's a fucking amazing movie. Best Actor went to my guy, my man, my boy, No, I'm just kidding. I was going to call him my son. But no, Michael B. Jordan. Now, this was a surprise to a lot of people because people instantly thought, oh, it's going to go to Leo. It's going to go to Timothy. Oh, it's going to go to Ethan from Blue Moon. But no, Michael B. Jordan won. And I wasn't really upset. I said to myself, this year was a really tough Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners all being amazing films, all doing amazing jobs. And yeah, it really could have been any one of those three, and I'm happy it was Michael B. Jordan. I think he's been an amazing actor for a very long time. He's been in a lot of great movies, and he's really up and coming, and I mean, he is here now. He's up, and he has come. Yeah, Michael B. Jordan deserved that. He's an amazing actor. If you guys want to watch a bunch of his other movies, like Just Mercy or the Creed movies, definitely watch those. They're really great. Best Director went to One Battle After Another, and honestly, this is a very tough year for that win. It's a really tough year. There was a lot of great movies, and yeah, One Battle After Another won it, and the Best Picture went to One Battle After Another. And yeah, honestly, there was a lot of great movies. Like I said there, it could have gone to anyone, and I wouldn't have been upset, and One Battle After Another won. And they ended up winning, actually, the most awards. So congratulations to them. Now, let's just talk about a few things. Marty Supreme not winning a single Oscar is kind of insane. Like, people need to remember that Marty Supreme was a genuinely good movie. Like, I would give that a 9.5 out of 10. Like, the amount of, like, acting and scenes and editing they did with that film, how did it not win anything? It's honestly just a surprise to me, honestly. Now, I know what a lot of people are going to be saying, so I'm going to just tell you right the fuck now. No, Timothée Chalamet did not lose the Oscars or not get any Oscars because of his comments about the ballet and like opera dancers and performance and all that in theater. Those comments that Timothée Chalamet made was publicized and made viral after voting had ended. It is blatantly obvious that whoever saw those clips tried to spread it online to make a smear campaign against Timothée Chalamet. Yes, what Timothée Chalamet said was a dick thing to say. He's kind of an asshole for saying that. It's also been like 6 years since that, and I don't really know if he's made an address like towards that or if he's like, you know, talked about it recently or apologized. And I don't really care if he has or hasn't. That's up to him. It's a dick thing to say, but that should have no effect on what Marty Supreme did in the Oscars. And the people who are comparing these two events are just fucking stupid. Marty Supreme was just not going to win anything, and that's the way it is. Yes, people, you're allowed to not like Timothée Chalamet for what he said, but don't diss Marty Supreme for that. Just don't. That's just disingenuous. And I also loved how when this happened, you saw a lot of people on social media like were ballet dancers just sitting at home in their couches, like upset about the situation. It's like, How are you this much of a hater? Like, Jesus Christ, dude. I know I'm a hater, but I'm allowed to be. But it also just comes off as extremely immature. It's like, dude made a comment like 6 years ago, and like, you're preying on the downfall of his current movie that was made 6 years later. I mean, I don't know, man. I get it. You're allowed to be upset. Again, I totally agree with that. I would probably too. I would probably be disappointed or upset with him too if I was in ballet or do something like that he insulted. But given the context and what he said and like how long it's been, it's kind of just a bit disingenuous to just hate him for what recently happened. I feel like you should just be hating Timothy alone. Like, make fun of him for not winning Best Actor, but making fun of Marty Supreme, like, come on, man. Get over it. Begonia didn't win anything. Neither did The Smashing Machine. Neither did a bunch of other movies, honestly, like Train Dreams or even Secret Agent. Even The Finnegan Scheme. The Finnegan Scheme didn't even get any nominations, also. Or The Materialist. There was a lot of great movies that came out that didn't get any recognition, including Ne Zha 2 and Chainsaw Man. And even Better Man, the best movie that I saw in 2025. Yeah, I know it came out in 2024. Yeah, whatever, but technically in 2025 is when I saw that, and that was an amazing movie, and no one's even talking about it. Yeah, I still am, even after this long. But yeah, Better Man was great. But yeah, those were the Oscars, those were the winners, the losers, and we'll see what happens this year. So far, there hasn't been really too many, like, crazy movies to talk about that's worth making a video on. For those who don't know, like, videos can take a good amount of time for me, and I don't have a lot of good time. That's why I want to save my movie reviews for, like, big movies that I have a lot of things to say on, and like I said, you can follow me on Letterboxd, where I'm always going to be reviewing movies and watching stuff. The link for that will be down below for my Letterboxd. And yeah, after this, we'll get back into the normal swing of videos. And yeah, we'll see what this year has in mind. We have a lot of new movies even coming out right now. Like, there's some trailers and stuff supposed to be coming, like with Dune and the Avengers and Spider-Man and all that. And also the new Christopher Nolan movie. So yeah, we'll see what 2026 has. And everyone, you have a great rest of your day.